Baby, you old. You calling yourself old. Ain't nobody calling you old. You calling yourself old. So you bring that on yourself. What is up, you guys? It is your girl, Yamani Alexis. Welcome back to the channel, the video, the banger, whatever you want to call it. I just want to start off the video by saying thank you for showing up and showing out. Do you fit the description? Because obviously you clicked for a reason. And I'm here to speak to you and speak to you deeply to get you to understand that there's no fear of getting older. Me personally, I know personally I had this fear, which is why I can speak on this, because I got some experience. Okay, I can speak on this because I've been through this, I lived through this, and I had so much anxiety about turning 30 years old. But once I actually turned 30 years old, life started to feel good. Life started to make sense. I actually started to feel mature and do the things that were necessary to get me to where I wanted to be. Right, which is what I'm doing right now, like actually filming and speaking to people and influencing people and actually helping people. I used to feel so anxious about turning 30 and not having certain things accomplished in my life. And for what? Because people learn at different speeds. People have different experiences that give them what they need to get you where you need to go. So God is never going to put you through anything that you can't handle. That's number one. I do not know what your belief system is, but I'm gonna tell you here right now, I believe in God, and God has never put me through anything that I wasn't able to bounce back from.
I know that's right.
So regardless of my age, I learned sooner than later what I needed to do to excel in life. So as long as you're doing the necessary things it takes to succeed and you're meeting your bullet points to get to your goals, as long as you're heading down the road and you're setting the foundation of where you're going, do not feel anxious about getting older. I found an old list from 2019 and I literally yesterday checked off 20 things off that list. I want to say the list is about 100 long, and I checked off 20 things, and like the first 10 of them were major things that I didn't even realize that I've accomplished that made me feel really good inside. With being older comes wisdom, and it's not for everybody, because like I said, everybody learn at their own pace, and we're not gonna judge. But you know, if you in your 50s still making mistakes from your 20s, you ain't learning shit. Let's just talk about it, okay? So I just want y'all to understand that, like I said, from a person who really puts so much emphasis on turning 30, I was like, I gotta have a car, I gotta be married, I have to have a house, I have to be very successful here on YouTube. I have none of that. I have a home, I don't have a house. And a house is not a home. So I have to be thankful for that. My family just started to form. I'm so thankful for that, because when I had those aspirations back then, I didn't even have a boyfriend. I was somebody's F-buddy. I was somebody Netflix and chill. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe a few people Netflix and chill. Damn! But when I had those aspirations back then versus how I look at my life now, I've made strides and I've made accomplishments. So do not feel afraid to feel stumped where you are right now, or do not feel afraid to get older. Like, there should be no fear in getting older. Age comes with wisdom if you're properly learning throughout life. If you're using life for what it's used for, procreate and to learn and to thrive and succeed, there's no reason why you should be fearful of getting to your next point in your life. And you should honestly be grateful for the fact that you're getting older. Okay? A lot of people don't get older, especially after, you know, the situation we just came out of not too long ago. A lot of people don't get a second chance. A lot of people don't get another birthday. So take full advantage of that and do with that what you may, but just don't feel bad about it. For instance, somebody who's very popular here on YouTube, right? Tabitha Brown. Let's talk about Miss Tabby, Auntie Tabby. She got successful later in life, and look at how marvelous her life turned out to be. She's influencing other people to live a healthier lifestyle. Like, it's just a beautiful thing to watch. So everything doesn't have a biological clock. And I know as women, because I'm speaking to my girls, I know as women we be in our head about, oh, but I want a family. Oh, I want to have a baby. Oh, I want to be married, because at 35, we're considered geriatric when we get pregnant. Come on now, sis. 40 is young. 50 is young. Being young versus old is a mindset. Once you tell yourself that you're old at a certain age, baby, you old. You calling yourself old. Ain't nobody calling you old. You calling yourself old. So you bring that on yourself. All right. On a scale from 1 to 100, where's 30 at on the spectrum? Where's 40? Where's 50? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting on your response because you're quiet. And if you're quiet, I hope it's sinking in for you because it's not as deep as you're making it. I promise you. Literally, I woke up at age 29. I was 29 leading to 30, and I literally felt the gears shifting in my head.
You know what really grinds my gears?
My perspectives start to change on life. My priorities began to change. It happens for people at different times in their lives. But the anxiety that I had about turning 30, I actually had revelations at 30. It was so weird. And I used to have resentment for girls in their 30s because they used to throw it in my face. Oh, you young, you ain't lived life yet. And It's like, you acting old. Why is you acting so old? We only 4 years apart. I'm 26 and you're 30. Why do you feel like you've lived so much more life than me? You wasn't that far from being potty trained once I was in diapers. So why is you acting like, you know what I'm saying? And this is the mentality that I used to have. And wasn't only of my own doing, was other people around me who made that mentality a thing. That made it feel like when you're 30, it was like, oh, you old. You live so much life. No, you haven't. No, sorry. And it used to frustrate me so bad. And it's a selective group of people. But, and I still love y'all. I love y'all to death. I love y'all dearly. But like, y'all used to piss me the fuck off. And y'all know it. Because I would tell you bitches you piss me off. Okay? So, I just want y'all to think of it from that mindset, from that mind frame. You have to put in the work, love. If you're not where you want to be, that's because you ain't working hard enough. Or you working too hard and you're not giving yourself the time to reflect and deflect and let it go and relax. God can't pour into a full cup. You trying to do so much that you ain't sitting still enough to hear his message. That be the shit too. That be the thing too. It don't even be about the work you putting in. Sometimes it be like the overstimulation. You on social media all day. And you working your ass off. If you in my situation, you're a mom, you got a lot to do on top of your day-to-day job, on top of trying to be an entrepreneur or be successful or get an extra degree or run multiple businesses. You don't take time for yourself. You don't take time for yourself and no wonder you feel old. No wonder you feel old. You doing too much. Sit down. You're wearing your body down, number one. You're doing a lot. Relax. Give yourself a chance to empty yourself out. Self-care. It's very important. I ain't even gonna go about the different options, the different ways you can take care of yourself. You know what to do. You need an extra confirmation. That's what you needed. You need an extra confirmation. That's why you clicked on this video. And I'm here to give it to you. You know what you need to do. You're just not doing it. You have loved ones around you, and if you don't, I will be your loved one. But there's loved ones around you that's telling you what you need to do, and you're not listening, and it's bouncing off of you like repellent because you know what the formula is, what it takes to be successful, and you're not listening. But it's not working, is it? No. So relax. Pump your brakes. Sit still for a moment. I'm talking to my hard workers because everything I'm talking about through experience. I'm talking about through experience. I'm not talking out this. I'm talking strictly from experience. And I know I'm not the only person who's going through things because I would talk to other people about it and like, you ain't the only one going through stuff. So I know I'm not the only one that was going through this, and I can help somebody because I'm fresh out of it. It's not too far behind me. It's not too far behind me, and sometimes I still make mistakes. Sometimes I get my priorities mixed up still. Nobody's perfect, but as long as you're working towards your goals, that's all that matters. But take time for yourself. And don't be afraid of getting older. Like I said, it comes with wisdom. And, you know, wines taste better when they aged, baby. They taste better with age, baby. So think of yourself as a tall glass of red wine. Sacred. Mama's filming.
Problem comes along, you must zip it.
Wine tastes better when it's aged, baby. So relax. I hope this video helped somebody dearly. I hope you guys have hit the subscribe button if you like anything that I said. I hope you hit the like button or share it with somebody that you feel needs to hear this message. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. Mwah. Yamani Alexis out. Peace.